Let's talk about some of the secrets your car mechanic really hopes you never find out. I'm going to show you a few incredibly simple, totally free things you can do that can fix a surprising number of car problems and save you a fortune in unnecessary fees.
Oh man, we've all been there, right? That little light pops on and you just feel this pit in your stomach, thinking about how much this is going to cost. But what if I told you that more often than not, it's just a digital hiccup you can fix yourself for free?
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. The whole business model for a lot of service centers is based on you being afraid of what you don't know. They count on the fact that your car feels like this mysterious black box, so they can turn a simple glitch into a huge, expensive repair.
You gotta think of your car as a computer on wheels. I mean, that's what it is. And just like your phone or your laptop, sometimes it just needs a good old-fashioned reboot. Those phantom warning lights, a shaky idle, weird shifting, a lot of the time that's just a software bug, not a broken part.
Okay, let's get right to it. We're gonna start with the single most powerful tool you have in your arsenal. This is the big one. This is the procedure mechanics do behind those closed bay doors that can turn a 5-minute fix for them into a massive bill for you.
So, to get how this fix works, you gotta know what you're fixing. It's all about the engine control unit, or ECU. This is literally your car's brain. It's taking in information from dozens of sensors all the time, making thousands of calculations every single second to control everything from the fuel and air mixture to the timing of your spark plugs. It's this non-stop symphony of code and electricity.
And just like any computer that's been running for too long, the ECU can get, well, bogged down. It can get clogged up with bad data. Maybe there was a tiny voltage drop for a millisecond, or a sensor sent one weird reading. The ECU holds onto that bad data, and it starts causing very real problems, like that check engine light, horrible gas mileage, or even putting the car into a low-power, limp mode.
So here it is, the master reset. First, make sure the car is off. Disconnect the negative battery terminal, then disconnect the positive. Now here's the magic step. Take those two disconnected cable clamps and touch them together. Hold them like that for a full minute. This is what drains all the leftover electricity from the car's computers. After that, just let the cables hang free for about 30 minutes. Then you reconnect, positive first this time, then negative. And last, you start the car and just let it idle for 10 minutes. Don't touch a thing.
Now, a few really important tips here. First, this is going to wipe your radio presets and clocks, so just be ready for that. You might even need a security code to get your stereo working again, so try to find that beforehand. But the most critical thing, and I can't stress this enough, is safety. Always disconnect the negative first and reconnect it last. It prevents dangerous sparks and short circuits. And please, do not skip that 10-minute idle at the end. That's the ECU's relearn phase. It's wiping the slate clean and recalibrating everything from scratch. It's essential.
All right, so that master reset is your sledgehammer. It can fix a lot of things at once, but to really take control, you need to learn how to be your own detective and figure out what those lights are actually trying to tell you.
You know, that scary check engine light is basically a master of psychological warfare, but so often it's just a ghost in the machine. You want to know the most common cause? A loose gas cap. Seriously, you forget to tighten it until it clicks, the car's computer logs a fault, and that light will stay on forever, even after you fix the problem, until someone manually clears it.
And this, right here, is where they get you. They'll charge you a diagnostic fee, usually around $150 or more, for a technician to spend literally 2 minutes plugging in a little scanner, seeing the code for a loose gas cap, and hitting the clear button.
Or, for $30, less than what you'd pay for an oil change, you can buy your own OBD2 scanner. This little gadget gives you the exact same power as the dealership's expensive machine. It turns a $150 problem into a $0, 2-minute fix you do yourself.
And trust me, using one is shockingly easy. You just find the port, it's almost always under the dashboard on the driver's side, plug the scanner in, turn the key to the on position without starting the engine, and then you just follow the prompts. You can read the codes, see what the problem is, and then just hit clear. And poof, the light is gone.
Now here's a little piece of insider knowledge for you. When you read the codes, you'll see two types. A stored code is a confirmed problem. It's the reason the light is on. But a pending code, that's your early warning system. That means the ECU saw something fishy happen one time, and it's keeping an eye on it. Finding and dealing with pending codes means you can fix problems before they ever become serious enough to turn on a warning light. It's a total game changer.
Okay, so we've talked about warning lights. Now let's talk about issues you can actually feel, the stuff that just makes the car feel off.
These next resets are all about fixing that hesitation, the shakes, the sluggishness, and getting that smooth, responsive feel back.
You know exactly what I'm talking about. You pull up to a red light, and suddenly, the engine starts to shudder. The RPM needle is just dancing around. It feels awful, right? Well, that's not your engine dying. That's just the car's brain forgetting how to idle properly. It's forgotten how to breathe correctly when it's standing still.
And you can actually reteach it. It's simple. Get the car fully warmed up, then put it in park and let it idle with everything, radio, AC, lights, everything off for 5 minutes straight. This lets the ECU find its baseline. Then turn the headlights on and crank the AC to max and let it idle for 3 more minutes. This teaches it how to handle the extra load from your accessories. The most important part? Do not touch the gas pedal at all during this, or you gotta start all over.
Or how about this one, the dreaded lag? You press the gas pedal and nothing. For just a split second, there's this dead spot before the car finally wakes up and lurches forward. It's so frustrating. But again, this isn't usually a lack of power. It's just a communication breakdown between your foot and the engine.
And the fix is to get them talking to each other again. With the ignition on, but the engine off, just slowly, and I mean slowly, press the gas pedal all the way to the floor. Hold it there for 5 seconds, then slowly release it. Do that 3 times. You've just resynced the pedal with the engine's computer. You'll often feel a difference in throttle response right away.
So, when you put all of these little tricks together, what you have is so much more than just a way to save a few bucks. It's about a fundamental shift in the power dynamic between you and your car.
Look, instead of walking into a repair shop feeling helpless and just waiting for a huge bill, you can walk in with knowledge. You know the difference between a real problem and a digital ghost. You have the tools, you have the knowledge to be your own first line of defense. And believe me, that changes absolutely everything.
This isn't about becoming a master mechanic in one day. It's about taking back a little bit of control. It's about understanding that that unknowable black box isn't so unknowable after all. You just needed the keys. So now that you have them, what are you going to fix first?